Doing for St. Patty's Day. I cooked my corned beef yesterday because I can't do it today. I'm not gonna get home till 5 o'clock. So I already cooked it. Danny's coming over. We're gonna go hit Shadrack's. We're gonna have a good time. I hope you will too. But let's check. I think we already have some mail. Oh, how about this for a birthday wish? One of my favorite Facebook ladies is named Kathy O'Leary. Lovely lass, Kathy O'Leary. And it is her birthday today. So happy birthday. Everybody on Facebook, make sure you comment and say happy birthday to Kathy O'Leary. What a great bit of luck to be born on St. Patty's Day, right? All right, we are gonna get started. And Carrie Mobley, who is our expert, is here with us. Hello, my dear.
Happy
Love
St.
your green
Patrick's
sweater.
Day.
Happy St. Patty's
You too,
Day.
my friend.
So we're gonna start you off with something really special. It is our multicolor braided hibiscus tree. We call it the peach tree, but it actually gives you all kinds of different colors. It is amazing. I have a story to tell. This is the longest running plant that I have had. I got mine about 6 years ago. And I left it out, the storm came, it blew over. I figured it was dead. I took it out of the pot and I put it over by my mulch pile. 2 weeks later, the dang thing started to grow back.
Can you believe
And the flowers started coming out. I put it back in the pot. I still have it to this day.
Yes.
Anyway, this is a showstopper.
It really is.
Like no other plant.
I mean,
And
yeah.
you are getting, show everybody, Carrie, you're actually getting a fully developed, ready to go. It's almost 4 or 5 feet tall already.
Yes, yeah.
And it'll already have buds
Yes,
on
it
it.
does, right? Yes.
Already has buds on it, ready to go. We are doing it at a price of $79.95, which is $20 off our price, and only $3.50 to ship it, which is a steal. Look at those blooms.
This is a work of art.
Crazy.
Right? This is hand braided, and they start them when they're itty bitty babies. This is actually 4 trees in one, and I love to kind of come down here and show you how unique and artistic this is. You can see that there are 1, 2, 3, and 4 trees in one, which is how you are able to get all 4 colors on your tropical hibiscus plant. Now, this is a tropical tree. It loves some water, but you're gonna be able to grow this all over the country. It doesn't like the frost, okay? So you're gonna bring it inside, even if you tuck it in your garage over the winter time.
yeah.
But what this is it's a work of art. This is like you went to Cabo or to Rio de Janeiro, or you're in the rainforests of Costa Rica.
It is so tropical.
Yes.
And when you get it, you're going to be shocked, because a lot of times, we do plants and we do them in little pots, right? Because they will grow a lot faster. But a tree like this is already established and ready to go. You're going to have flowers this season, and then every season after, it just gets more and more full. I cut mine back a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
At the end of the year. But what's really wonderful is that foliage is so deep green, in honor of St. Patty's Day, but it's very, very deep, and it offsets all the blossoms and the variety of colors.
Yep.
I mean, literally, cars slow down when they drive by my house if they see this out on the deck.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's so unique, right? And what is so great about Leaf and Petal, and we are the only plant company at HSN this year, we're all gardeners. And so we know what it's like to go into every nursery and see the same thing over and over again. You just walk down the street and you're like, oh, you got petunias, so do I. Oh, you got begonias, so do I. But do you have this? The answer is no. You might be able to find a single hibiscus tree at your local nursery, but to have this beautiful work of art that, by the way, they start when they are merely twigs, and they hand braid them. This takes a lot of training on them, and so by the time we're sending it out to you, it is big enough, it's mature enough to be in a 3-gallon container. So we've got a great map, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna be sending you this tree when it is your turn to plant it. So we know where you live based on your address, of course. So we do have a really great map that shows the dates and when things are going to be available. For some of you, like kind of in the deep south where we are, you're gonna be getting them right now, but kind of see where you are on the map, find that coordinating color, and that's when you're going to get it. When you get it, it's going to be just this size, right, in this nice 3-gallon container. It's going to be well packaged. It's going to be incredibly fresh. You're just going to take it out of the box. I like to reach inside the box, you guys.
Yeah, and pull it by the stalk.
Grab it by, exactly. Try not to pull it from the foliage,
Or cut it open.
Cut it open is just fine too, right. So you're gonna pull it out. Now, I recommend putting it into another container. I would say maybe a 16-inch or an 18-inch, because the bigger the container, the bigger this guy's gonna get. This one, for example, that's right next to Guy and me, this one is in a 20-inch. I do want to make sure it's manageable for you, because remember, you're going to want to bring this inside before it frosts. So I would say, you know, right before you get that first freeze, you can even just drag it into your garage.
Get your kids to come put it inside for you. It takes no time.
Yes, exactly.
And but if you live in a you know, moderate climate, you don't ever have to really deal with that. But I'm telling you, this is a star of your garden. You know, we have a Today Special, which is amazing, and we have so many different flowers. We've got our banana plant back today.
Oh, I can't wait, yeah.
We have so many great things in the show, but this is like, you know, Carrie has taught me and some of the other gardeners here, you know, your garden, you don't want everything to be sort of the same level. What's nice about this is it's nice and tall.
Yeah.
And I'm over 6 feet. So you can see this guy is it's probably about 5.5 feet tall. When you get it, it'll probably be about 4 feet tall. But it's already well grown. It's on its way. And that unique braid just puts it over the top. People come in and they look at it and they're like, wow, that's like serious horticulture there. That's something like...
It is, it's art,
it's beautiful.
right? It really is. And you know what's great about this is, you know, like all of our leaf and petal plants, it's gonna come with a planting guide. Now, this planting guide is specific for what you are receiving. So inside, it's gonna tell you what kind of a water situation does it need? Does it like shade or does it like sun? And it's gonna be different for all over the country. And so there are even charts in here saying, okay, where do you live? What kind of water do you need? I am gonna tell you, this is a tropical plant, so it does like water. So don't be afraid to drag that hose over. Now, anytime somebody says, oh, I don't have a green thumb, I know it immediately. You just didn't water. You know, try to baby your plants like that.
You don't need to be like a scientific genius to do this, all right? All you need is to make sure you water it on a fairly regular basis. I didn't water mine for a week, and it still came back to life. All right, now granted, we're in Florida, we get some fairly regular rain, but listen, it's not that much. And if you get our fertilizer pods, it makes it even easier. About once every 3 weeks, you put it in a gallon of water, you stir it up, and you pour it in. It's delicious food for your plant. Look at the size of these blooms. Now, I got a pretty big hand. Look at the size of these blooms that are on this tree. I mean, they are huge, and you're gonna get all these colors. So if you wanna bring the islands to your home, and by the way, this will grow everywhere.
Yes.
People think, oh, wait, I live up north. No, you can grow this anywhere. As long as it gets good sun and you have a decent summer and spring and fall, you're gonna be fine. Like we said, if you live in a place where there's snow, I would bring it in or put it in the garage, whatever. You put it on a hand truck, just run it in, whatever. But you will absolutely love this. And it pays dividends because these are very interesting flowers. First of all, butterflies love it.
Oh,
I get more butterflies between that and the hummingbird mint and all that. Butterflies love it. Bumblebees love it. All your favorite garden creatures love it. So you're going to have a show every single day. But are these like the true hibiscus, where the flowers live about one day?
You know it. Yes.
So it's almost romantic. They come out, they give their all for one day, and then they fall to the ground. I take them and I put them back in the pot. I like to recycle.
Yeah,
that's what I do. But
then
a new one comes out new 2, 3, 4 come out every day. So you're never at a loss of flowers.
I mean, you just check out all of the buds that this one has right now. The other really cool thing about this is you can pinch off those flowers when they're fully open. You can pop them in a little bowl of water, put it on your kitchen counter, you can put it in the bathroom. It's just such a really romantic, cool, tropical look.
Hey, Jennifer, what is our HSN credit card offer today? I'm just curious. All right, so you can get another $15 off if you get a brand new HSN credit card, trying to make it a little more affordable for you. I know you got a lot of bang for your buck with this, all right? And listen, I've got flowers today that are under $20. Our today's special is under $40. We've got a lot of really great options for you today. But listen, I'm not poo-pooing all the garden stores. All I know is, you go to a garden store, you don't know how long it's been sitting. You don't know the last time it was watered or fed. All right, you're gonna get it picked over. We give you the premium product. Everyone is perfect and ready to go. And you don't have to drive. You don't have to try to fit it in your car or your truck.
Yep.
You're ready to go. And if you can only afford one thing for your deck or patio, by the way, if you own a condo, imagine having that outside.
Come
make you
on.
get up every morning. I'd be
It
like, I
does.
gotta go see the flowers.
Yes, exactly.
They're
You
like my
fall
children.
in love with them.
Yeah.
And
yep.
you know, you kind of hit on the fertilizer. I definitely want to talk about it again. This fertilizer, it's a bloom boosting fertilizer. So you can see it's got all the macronutrients in it. They come in these little pods. Okay, these pods, there's no measuring, there's no mixing, there's no mess. All you do is you take a pod, and then I'm gonna grab down here, I'm gonna grab my water, and then I take the pod, I put it right into the water, I let it dissolve, I give it a nice little shake here, and now I'm gonna use this about once a week, once every 2 weeks. This isn't a kind of fertilizer that you can burn your plants with because it's water soluble. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna water it like you would anything else. I'm gonna do this one right now with it, right? Everything loves a little fertilizer. These are real living plants. This one in particular really loves the water. And now what you're gonna get with this is more flowers, right? The bigger flowers. It's gonna be a healthier plant. You always have to water. That's the hydration, but this is the food for your plants, and you're gonna get 25 of them, which means it's gonna last you over a year.
Yeah.
And during the gardening months, I mean, you don't need it year-round, so a couple of years.
If people would just invest in the fertilizer, because literally it would be like just feeding your kids water every day. You need vitamins, you need nutrients, you need all that stuff, which is why I was glad we put the cultivator in the show, because if you are planting in solid ground, or soil that's clay-like, you need something to aerate that soil. You know, it's not total science. I mean, literally, your plant is like a person.
It's a living creature.
It needs to breathe, it needs to drink, and it needs to eat.
Yep.
And it likes sunshine. It's very much like us, right? So you just need to make sure you put it in a good place, you take care of it, and honestly, it's a heck of a lot easier than taking care of kids. All right? You
And it doesn't talk back or anything.
No, and it doesn't leave a mess, and you don't have to change it. Or it's diapers. So literally, listen, we're so busy right now. Everybody is ordering this.
I know, I can see.
It takes 5 or 6 minutes, and everybody's like, I got to have that on my porch.
Right, I know. Well, because it's a tropical paradise at your own little slice of heaven, right? We're talking Michigan, Ohio, Minnesota, and this is gonna give you these large blooms all season long. And really, I mean, you can even see it here. This is loaded with buds. This is a plant that you're going to have for years. We want you to take good care of it, so make sure you're looking through that planting guide that we're presenting to you. See if you can get that fertilizer, because it really does make a big difference. And then just remember, this coming fall and winter, before you get that first frost, just drag it. You can drag it inside your house. Put it in a nice sunny spot. You can even enjoy the blooms year-round. So remember, this is how it's coming to you. This is hand braided by professionals. This takes years. It takes years to get to this spot.
Yeah.
And this is how we're able to get all 4 colors in one plant, because there are 4 different trunks on here.
And by the way, the $350 shipping is a steal.
Oh, for this
because
size?
This comes in a very big box. It's not easy, and it's delicate when it's being shipped. So it's very expensive to get to you, but we're doing the shipping. I think it's only $350, and I know we do a max of $750 all day on anything you buy in the garden department. So it's a really good day to pick this up. And like I said, if you can only get one thing, either our today's special or this, or it's hard to do because I also got the banana plant.
Stop it, I know, right?
You guys, we have the banana plant coming up. I have it it's out on my porch. I am so excited. It grows little mini red bananas that are delicious. I can't wait. That's coming up, and it's going to sell out. So if you know about our first airing, we tripled our plan on how many we would sell.
Yeah.
So that is coming up. But you could create a tropical paradise. Get the hibiscus, get the bananas, get a hammock, get a chair. Lay around all day.
I mean, listen, it's been a long, cold winter, right? We are all desperately seeking to be outside. Imagine this, if you have a small space, or if you just have like a condo or an apartment and you have a balcony out there, this is not going to take up too much space. It can be really big if you want, and I'm just gonna kind of give you a key on how to decide what size container to put it in when you get it home. I love to say that the roots of this tree, right? The roots will take up as much space as you give it in the container. So this is a 20-inch container, which means if I kind of go straight up, you will see that this tree, the width of it, will also be about 20 inches wide.
Right.
If you want it to grow even bigger and wider, go ahead, put it in a 24, put it in a 30. Just make sure that if you live in the north, that it's manageable when it comes
mine
time.
I actually put mine in the ground finally.
Yeah,
I
see,
said,
we
you know
can
what?
do that down
well, we're
here.
in Florida,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
but listen, Carrie is 100% right. What I would do, buy a large pot, because you don't want to have to transplant this from a 16 to a 20. I would just get the 20.
Get the 20.
And then it'll grow faster. It'll get more nutrition. It'll get more water. You don't have to water it as much because you have a bigger vessel.
You know it.
I mean, it's everything that you're looking for. But if you really want to enjoy summer, and you want to really have that, that time where you wake up and you have yourself a cup of coffee, tea, whatever it is, and you walk outside, you want to look at something beautiful, right? This will put a smile on your face every day. And again, what I didn't know before I started all this gardening stuff, I knew actually from a kid. My dad was a huge gardener, but he liked to grow vegetables.
Okay, yeah.
He grew rhubarb and corn and squash and all tomatoes, all that stuff. But he didn't grow flowers. And so when I started growing flowers, because I tried vegetables here, but that's tough in Florida depending on where you live.
Yeah.
Flowers thrive here. And if you have sunshine anywhere, they're going to thrive. But it's amazing the amount of pride I take when I walk out on the deck. I've got 5 different plants on the deck right now. I have red roses, I have yellow roses.
Okay.
I've got my hibiscus is now in the ground. I have my banana plant, which I love. I have our patio rose, which is I love that thing so much.
It's so
inside
good.
I have the ponytail palm. I've got, so everywhere I go, I got a smile on my face, and that's what this does. Don't talk yourself out of it. Look at how beautiful. And by the way, this plant here is year
2. This is about year 2. Yeah, but look at this. This is how it comes to you. And the other thing is it'll always depend on what part of the country and how well you take care of it. So make sure, to give this proper care. It loves water. It's a tropical plant. And then also see if it's in your budget to grab that fertilizer. It's going to last you for years. And you don't just use it on this. Anything that's got flowers, anything, you can use that fertilizer and you will see an explosion.
So
it's just awesome.
Let me tell you, we have 200 people shopping right now on a very, kind of mid-afternoon day. If you want this, it's in your cart. Please order it. You will